Hello viewers, today we'll be repairing my kitchen lamp. This is a nice old lamp, it's a floor lamp. I got this out of the trash shortly after I moved in here, and I put it in my kitchen, and I really like it here, and I've been using it ever since. It's next to the table, so it provides a convenient area to put my telephone and other miscellaneous items. I started using it with a basic 100 watt, I think it was a CFL, and it seemed to operate fine. The second and third position of the three-way switch would turn the bulb on, which is normal behavior of a three-way socket housing a regular light bulb. Then recently I decided I wanted to put a three-way light bulb in here, and that was when I ran into some trouble. The first position of the switch does not work unless the switch is held at a particular angle. The second position seems to work properly, and then the third position, it makes contact with the bulb and turns it on, but it's not the third brightness setting, it's only the second brightness setting. So for whatever reason the switch here is hosed, and maybe that's why it was thrown out originally, I don't know, quite possibly. So everything is loose here, like this switch is all wonky and whatever, so it quite possibly could be repaired, but since the lamp was free and the switch obviously has a lot of age to it, it's just time to change it out. It's not worth the trouble to try to make this work again. So plus the top, like the inside is all corroded and everything. It's done its time. It's time for a new one. So I went around and I got a new switch here. This is kind of an unusual one. This is a pole chain three-way socket. It's allegedly by Westinghouse. I'm not sure if Westinghouse is still itself or if it's just a name at this point. I tend to think the latter. I paid extra for this pole chain edition. This was about 3 times the price of a standard one. One like this with this kind of switch is about $6. This was about, I think, almost $17, which is kind of ridiculous, but I really don't like these kind of switches. I never really have, and I use this lamp every day. Since the lamp was free, I put some money into it, whatever, no big deal. Okay, so the switch itself is branded Zing-Ear, which is a reputable brand in pole chain switches. So I'm not sure how much of this is actually made by Westinghouse or whatever that is, and how much of it is made by Zing-Ear. I suppose it's really of no consequence because there weren't a lot of options anyways. And all this stuff seems to come out of the same cheap factory in China regardless of the brand. So, the wiring on this I'm hoping is straightforward. I'm not an expert in lamps. I can certainly do this repair with ease, but if it's anything other than the standard, I won't necessarily know right offhand how it works. There was some people in the reviews that were making weird comments about the way it's wired or something, but it looks to me like it's just a standard 2-wire connection. So let's get this old one off of here. There is a screw here. It's a very small common size or common head screw. Whoops. Okay, so that comes off. And you'll have to excuse the poor lighting, which is obviously a result of the light being broken. So now we have yeah, it's just 2 contacts. I don't know what those people was talking about. Pull up some extra slack. You know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and restrip this. Might as well start off with a good connection. You know, in fact, the cord is way longer than it needs to be. I think I'm just going to, I don't know, if I use this anywhere else I might regret this. There's enough space, I guess I could just tie it up underneath. I was going to say maybe I'll pull the cord all the way out so that there's no extra wires here, but if I go to use this somewhere else one day, then that will not have been ideal. Okay, so I'd like to get this piece off so that I can fully replace this. It feels to me like something is spinning inside. That's the wrong screwdriver. And I myself cannot see very well either because of the lack of lighting in here right now. Okay, well, good thing we don't need that screwdriver. So this is, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's finna come off. It might just be like stuck on or something. And if that's gonna be the case, can this one no, it's not really going to be a good fit because this snaps onto this one and it fits pretty securely, so this is a problem that really needs to come out of there. I wonder if there's something. Does it go all the way through to the bottom? No, I don't feel anything turning on the bottom. I had a feeling this is going to be complicated. I just felt like it would be. It really shouldn't be. Oh, I think it's coming off now. Alright, cool. Yep, it just broke free. Alright, so that's the entirety of the old socket removed. This did not come with a new harp, so we're going to leave that harp piece on there. Stick this through. This is starting to slip down here. So screw this on very carefully so that that doesn't fall. Are these threads not the same size? No, the problem is the screw needs to be loosened. Looks like they should be the same size. Of course, this new one uses a Phillips screw, while the old one was a common. So far, I'm not happy with the quality of this. There's all like metal shavings around there where the hole was drilled for the screw, and that should have been cleaned off because that's going to cause an issue as I try to screw it on. This threaded part keeps wanting to fall down. I'm not sure what holds that in place. It seems like nothing other than the fixture being screwed onto it. No, that can't be right. Something else. That's got to be coming loose from something somewhere inside. So this just floats around inside the lamp. Huh. Yeah, it goes all the way down through the bottom, and the pole just keeps going. So it's got to secure somewhere in the base. I don't feel like taking this whole lamp apart right now, so hopefully. Oh gosh. Oh wow, the whole thing is loose now. Even the table is coming off. Okay, well maybe I can easily get in here and tighten this up. Jeez, if I don't wreck the stinking lamp in the process, holy mackerel. Sure seems to me like something is just loose down in the bottom. I think that this is a design flaw. See, there's too much. It doesn't catch anything. I don't believe that I'm going to be able to do anything about this. Perhaps maybe I could hold it on the bottom as I screw it in. Because the problem is that once I start threading the socket on, it's going to stop turning or it's going to stop threading rather, because it'll just spin inside the lamp's housing here. So this really seems like it's becoming complicated, and this should be. I thought this would be simple. If I knew it was going to be this involved, I would have brought it downstairs where I could work in better lighting. Okay, well, regardless, I don't think did that go there? No, I think that went on the top. Alright, so we're back to where we were, except we don't have the thing sticking out the top. Okay, so I can hold it from below, so that might be what I have to do. Is I just have to hold it from down below as I thread it on. Which is kind of stupid and awkward, but that's just the way it's looking for now. So okay, so now it's stopped threading, it's just spinning the tube inside the lamp. So let me see if I can hold the bottom here and then keep turning it. We have a separate issue though, because now it seems like the whole lamp is loose now. So I might have to put some kind of a washer on the bottom, because it's too... I'm going to move this into the living room so I can lay it down on the carpet, because we got to look at this from both sides. There is no space down there like I thought there was, so I guess I just have to keep trying to thread it as much as I can. It's pretty much done threading at this point. I think it's at the top of what it'll accept, but see if I can get it to go just a little bit more. Because otherwise the whole lamp is floppy. I guess this is what all that holds it in is the tightness of this socket, you know, keeping all the pieces together. Alright, I think I got it pretty good. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so the lamp is back together. I don't recall this turning like that before, but as long as the table is sturdy, which it generally seems to be. Let's see, maybe I can get, you know, another one more turn on there or something. I think that's it. Oh, feels like it's stopped. Yeah, that's all we're gonna get out of it. Okay, well that's good enough. The table is sturdy again, so it's at least back to where it was. So now let's finish the wiring up. Okay, with that debacle out of the way, now we can put this old set screw back on to lock it in place so it doesn't turn anymore. Okay, and now we're going to pull the wire up a little bit. Oh, too late, the wire has gone all the way down. Let's see if I can push it back up to the bottom. Cool. Okay. So we need to cut this wire into two pieces, like this. Oh, that did not strip well. You want it right down the center, not like that. This is an old cord. I probably should just replace the whole cord at some point. The wire is not as malleable as it once was. There we go. So now it's split evenly. And since I have plenty of cord, let me just cut off that part that got messed up. Okay, so now we'll strip it back. Looks like one strand did not cut for some reason. There we go. Okay. So now we have our new socket. Which has cardboard around it. It's incredible that they're still made like that after all these years. It's actually kind of scary to put an incandescent bulb next to stinking copper, not copper, cardboard. Alright, so it looks like this one is brass and this one is some kind of silver composite. Does this say which one is the high side? The plug is... I don't think the plug is even polarized. No, it's not. So this doesn't matter because depending on how you plug it in, it's going to change it anyways. So we'll just do it at random because it's inconsequential. There is a theoretically correct way, but you can't guarantee that without replacing the cord, which I'll do at some point, but not today. So we just need to wrap the wire around there. Close this up. And screw it back on. Okay, we'll do the same on this other terminal. Okay, so we have our new connection, and I think all that happens now is the cardboard goes back on it, which is absolutely incredible. It seems to be having a hard time getting over this lip where the switch is. Seems to be having a hard time getting over everything. Okay. That's that. And then we have to slip this back over it. And then we just push this down, and I think that this just snaps in here. You gotta go down below here and pull the cord back through. The excess cord. Okay, it's snapped in there good and firm. Okay. It's not quite in on the right side. There it goes. Okay. Seems to fit pretty good. So now let's put the I just got a cheap crummy bulb here just to check it in case it explodes. I wanted to break my 3-way bulb. Okay, that seems like it's working properly. So let me grab my 3-way bulb, which is an old fluorescent style bulb from General Electric back in the day. That stops very abruptly. That's kind of weird. Now we have low, medium, and high. So this is working properly. Okay, so the lamp has now been repaired. Although I think the positioning of it is wrong because I had turned this around to kind of hide the crummy part. It's better like that. The table will turn around too. And the base certainly had a better side to it as well. The base seems to be pretty much stuck. Okay. Now it's back to the way that it was. Now we can put the shade back on and the lamp will be back in service. I always had trouble getting this part back on. It just doesn't go on real easily. That has not changed with the new switch. Not that I would have expected it to, because that particular part wasn't replaced. And now the shade can go on, which I want to get a different one, but this one's fine for now. And that's it. Cool. The lamp is fixed. Put my telephone back. I won't put that other thing back because it needs to go away. It was a Christmas decoration. And that's that. The lamp is working once again. Needs to be dusted, but I'll do that off video. And I think this switch is going to be much easier to use.